destiny couldn't ignore. Leslie stared at the empty apartment and smiled. Then she cried. For years, the three best friends had shared everything. Late-night conversations, dreams about the future, endless laughter. Promises that no matter where life took them, they would always remain sisters. Now, everything had changed. Mpumi was married and living in Germany. Nani had suddenly returned to Ghana and married a man she barely knew. The apartment that had once been filled with laughter now echoed with silence. Leslie sat on the couch, holding her phone. She looked at the last picture they had taken together. The three of them were laughing so hard that none of them had noticed the camera. "I miss you both," she whispered. Little did Leslie know, while she was missing her friends, both of them were secretly wishing they had her life. Unlike Mpumi and Noni, Leslie's dream had never been marriage. She wanted a career. She wanted independence. She wanted to prove that hard work could change someone's life. Months after graduation, her hard work finally paid off. Within 1 week, 3 different companies offered her a job. She carefully compared each offer. One company offered a good salary. Another promised opportunities for growth. But the third offer made her heart race. Not only would they pay her more than she had imagined, they would provide her with a beautiful company house and a brand new car. Leslie smiled. There is no need to think twice. She signed the contract immediately. The first people she called were her best friends. Noni answered first. "I'm officially employed," Leslie shouted happily. Noni screamed so loudly that everyone in the palace looked at her. "I knew you could do it. I'm getting a company car, too. And a house." "My goodness," Noni laughed. "Our serious friend has officially made it." After hanging up, Leslie called Mpumi. Mpumi answered quietly. Leslie noticed the tiredness in her voice. "I got the job." Mpumi forced a smile. "I am so proud of you. They're giving me a house and a car." "You deserve every bit of it." Although Mpumi sounded happy, when the call ended, she quietly cried. She wished she could experience the freedom Leslie had. Leslie quickly became known as one of the hardest working employees in the company. She arrived before everyone else. She rarely complained. She treated every client with kindness and respect. Even when work became stressful, she refused to lower her standards. Her manager noticed. Her colleagues admired her. Clients specifically requested to work with her. 1 year later, the impossible happened. She was promoted. At only 28 years old, Leslie received her own office. Her name was placed on the office door. She could hardly believe it. Every time she walked into her office, she remembered the young woman who once studied late into the night while everyone else was partying. Every sacrifice had been worth it. One morning, her manager knocked on her office door. "Leslie?" "Yes?" "The owner of the company wants to meet you." Leslie almost dropped her pen. "The owner?" "Yes. He has heard incredible things about your work. He wants to meet the woman everyone keeps talking about." Leslie couldn't stop smiling. As soon as lunch arrived, she hurried outside and called Noni. "Noni!" "What happened?" The owner of the company wants to meet me. Noni clapped excitedly. I told you, you're becoming a big boss now. After laughing together, Leslie called Impumi. Impumi sounded happier than usual. That's amazing. I don't even know what to wear. You'll be perfect, Impumi encouraged. Still smiling, Leslie decided to walk to her favorite coffee shop around the corner. She ordered her usual coffee. Still chatting on the phone, she wasn't paying attention. As she turned the corner, she accidentally bumped into someone. Splash! Hot coffee spilled all over the man's expensive navy blue suit. The cup fell to the ground. Leslie gasped. Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry. The man looked down at his ruined suit. His expression immediately darkened. Do you know how expensive this is? I'm terribly sorry. She quickly reached into her handbag and pulled out a clean handkerchief. I know this won't fix it, but please. As he looked up, everything changed. His anger disappeared instantly. He stared into Leslie's eyes. She had kind brown eyes. If you're still watching this, please don't move, because you won't believe what will happen next. Feel free to click the subscribe button so you can watch more stories like this one. Please comment and tell me where your childhood friends are in life right now and if you miss them. A gentle smile, despite her panic. Natural beauty. For a moment, he completely forgot about the ruined suit. He smiled. It's all right. Leslie blinked. What? I forgive you. You do? He chuckled. It was only coffee. Relieved, Leslie apologized once more before rushing back to work. She couldn't stop thinking about how embarrassed she had been. Little did she know, the stranger couldn't stop thinking about her. 2 days later, Leslie received another call. The owner is ready to see you. Her heart pounded. She straightened her blazer before following the manager upstairs. The manager opened the large office door. Sir, Leslie is here. Leslie walked in. Then she froze. Standing beside the massive window was the same man she had spilled coffee on 2 days earlier. The coffee man? Leslie whispered. The man looked equally surprised. He turned to the manager. Is this the Leslie everyone keeps talking about? Yes, sir. The very one. The man smiled broadly. So Destiny really does have a sense of humor. Leslie immediately started apologizing again. I am so sorry about your suit. I honestly didn't mean... He laughed. You've apologized enough. But I'll forgive you completely if you agree to have dinner with me tonight. Leslie's eyes widened. Dinner? Just dinner. She hesitated, then smiled. Okay. That evening, they met at a beautiful restaurant overlooking the city. For hours, they talked about childhood, dreams, family, travel, work. Leslie discovered that the mysterious stranger was not only the owner of the company, his name was Adrian. He had built the company from nothing after losing both parents at a young age. Despite his wealth, he remained humble, kind, funny. He admired Leslie's determination. Leslie admired his generosity. By the end of the evening, neither of them wanted to go home. Dinner turned into another dinner, then another. Weeks became months. Months became years. They fell deeply in love. One evening, Adrian took Leslie back to the same street corner where she had
spilled coffee on him. He smiled. "You ruined my favorite suit." Leslie laughed. "I know. But that was the best accident that ever happened to me." He slowly knelt on one knee. "Leslie, you've brought joy into my life.
"Will you marry me?" Tears filled Leslie's eyes. She nodded. Yes. Their wedding became one of the most beautiful celebrations anyone had ever attended. Leslie invited the two women she loved most, Mpumi and Noni. Against all odds, both friends managed to attend. For the first time in years, the three best friends embraced each other. None of them wanted to let go. They laughed. They cried.
They remembered their younger days. During the ceremony, Leslie proudly asked Mpumi and Nani to stand beside her as her bridesmaids. They happily agreed. To everyone else, they looked like three women celebrating love. But each carried a heavy secret. Late that night, after the guests had gone, the three friends sat together in the garden beneath the stars. Silence filled the air. Then Leslie spoke. "I've told you everything about my life. It's your turn." Mpumi looked down. Tears slowly rolled down her cheeks. "My marriage isn't what everyone thinks it is." She told them everything.
The mansion, the strange room, the terrifying discovery, the threats, the fear. When she finished, Leslie and Noni were both crying. Before they could even recover, Noni quietly spoke. "I've been hiding something too." She took a deep breath. "I'm not just married. I'm a queen." Both friends stared at her in complete shock. Noni explained everything. The secret royal family, the arranged marriage, the palace, the guards, her desperate attempts to escape, the lonely life she now lived. When she finished, the three women sat in silence. Finally, Leslie reached across the table and held both of their hands. "We've spent years believing the others had perfect lives. We were wrong. We've all been carrying pain alone. No more secrets. No more suffering alone. We're sisters. If one of us is trapped, then all three of us will fight." Mpumi squeezed their hands tightly. "I don't know how." Noni nodded. "But we'll find a way." Leslie looked at both of them with determination. "I promise you this. No matter how powerful the people standing against us are, we are going to save each other." Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for the next part.